Namaste, guys. Christian Long, life enhancement consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Saturday morning here in Denver, Colorado. It's 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time for our daily dose of light, love, and power. Farella, Namaste. Aaron, Namaste. And our topic for today is going to be love. Who doesn't like to talk about love? Afsoon, Namaste. I love the new profile picture. Your hair is looking gorgeous as always. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we've been referring to Grandmaster Cho Kuksui's book, the Golden Lotus Sutra books. And this one's called Compassionate Objectivity. And within this book is contained the virtues, the 5 virtues that we work on in pranic healing. And I was like, what could we talk about with love? Oh, you're welcome. What could we talk about with love? Here's a good one, right? Because Joanna, I'm going to say, we like to have practical spirituality, right? So when we jump on, hope you and your family are fine. Thank you. You guys too. Adriana jumped on. She snuck in. Didn't even see her. So this is really beautiful. Ana, namaste. Jamie, namaste. Buenos dias. Christian, gracias. I think buenos dias means good day, if I'm correct. Please correct my Spanish. You guys will never guess my Spanish name in Spanish class because I did 1 year of Spanish. And they gave us the opportunity to choose our Spanish name. And my Spanish name was Raul. And you're like, well, where did you come up with Raul? And I actually came up with the name Raul in Spanish class because of the movie Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser. And when he was the drug lord, one of the guys that he had an issue with was named Raul. And I just liked the way he said Raul. So I was like, that's going to be my Spanish name. So here's a good one, connected to the love aspect. What you say must be kind. Words are like water. If you say the right words, they have a nurturing effect. First, master verbal nonviolence, then master nonviolence of thought. So what is nonviolence? Nuts. Means good morning. Nailed it. Make sure I got everyone. Okay. So I'll read that one to you again. What you say must be kind. Words are like water. If you say the right words, they have a nurturing effect. First, master verbal nonviolence, then master nonviolence of thought. Randy, namaste. So, have you noticed when somebody says kind, loving words to you, how do you feel? Sorry, master. Do you feel taken care of? Do you feel nurtured? Do you feel uplifted in that moment? Or do you feel dragged down and sad and disappointed? No, you feel good, right? So that's a beautiful thing that we can offer other people. Is nonviolent is basically not using cruel, mean, hurtful words, right? Not having cruel, mean, or hurtful words. Nice. Jessica, namaste. You're late to the party with your amazing profile picture, right? So for some people, we're kind of on this track as negative thoughts and negative speech, right? Negative thoughts, negative speech. And then we're like all of a sudden supposed to be super positive in our thoughts and our speech overnight. No, we just want to focus on, okay, I'm going to start saying less negative things. I'm going to start speaking less negatively, and I'm going to start thinking less negatively, and I'm going to start speaking more positively, and then start speaking, and then thinking more positively. Does that make sense? Back up and namaste. So if you look at someone's aura or their energy body, you can look at it clairvoyantly. You can look at it through, you can sense it or scan it or feel it. If you say something kind and loving to them, it actually transforms their energy. It soothes and heals their aura. It's really quite beautiful. But when you project mental criticism or verbal criticism, it pokes holes in the person's aura, and prana or energy leaks out of that person's energy field. So you're deflating them. And through the principle of oneness and the law of karma, whatever you do to another, you're doing to yourself many, many times over. So it's something to be aware of. It's not something to get nervous about, to get scared about, to be like, oh my God, am I thinking the right thoughts right now? Am I saying the right words right now? It's about developing awareness, and you want to be more conscientious of what you think and what you say to other people. You can have a nurturing effect. I love you. You're beautiful. You're the most special person in the world to me. I hope you live an amazing life. Right? As you say those things, the person's aura becomes brighter, expanded, and healthier versus negative thoughts, negative words directed at that person. Your internet's still being difficult. Well, I wish our internet would calm down and be on board with all the other internets. Does that make sense? So that's what I wanted to jump on real quick with you guys and share one of the sutras from the Golden Lotus Sutra series on compassion and objectivity connected to the love aspect within each and every one of us. That as you do your spiritual practice, your aura becomes expanded, your chakras become expanded, and what you think and what you say has more power to it. Right? Power to be used for good or power to be used for non-good. So be more loving in your speech. Encouraging words. Right? Enam and namaste. Welcome to the party, my dear. So loving words, loving words, loving words. By the way, as a side note to the love aspect, one of the most potent ways that you can destroy relationships and generate a tremendous amount of negative karma for you is by having gossip about other people. So when you gossip about other people to other people, what are you doing? You're distorting the perception of that person to other people, which is making them have negative thoughts, negative words, and potentially negative actions directed at that individual. So you're literally destroying somebody's reputation, and through the law of karma and the principle of oneness, if you destroy a person's reputation, your reputation will be destroyed. So one of the worst things you can do from a loving aspect is doing gossip about other people. So when you speak about other people, speak about them positively. Speak about them highly. There's the old saying that silence is golden. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? In general. It's a general principle. Now, if you're speaking of that person's weaknesses, blind spots, negative tendencies for the purpose of understanding where they're coming from and for the purpose of helping that person, that's a different story, right? You have to unravel the mystery box, if you will. But if you're just talking to talk about that person, to put them down, to belittle them, to make yourself above them and them below you, that's a problem. So I hope that helps. Join us in the next 20 or so minutes for the Twin Hearts meditation that, yes, even though it's the weekend, we're still going to do it. Love you guys very, very much. For those of you who need healing, feel free to reach out to me directly at ChristianRLong.com. It's my name. It's my website. You can find out anything and everything you need to know about who I am and what pranic healing is and how pranic healing can transform your life. I've been doing this work for 16 years. Good Lord, 16 years. Almost half my life I've been doing pranic healing. Hold on. Interesting. Many women talk... hold on, everyone. Many women talk and vent to their girlfriends about their husbands and partners. Does this weaken the connection and cause disharmony in the relationship? Absolutely, unequivocally, 100%. Have a great 20 minutes. Okay. Does that make sense? So this is not a popular opinion. Guys, hear me out real quick. This is not a popular opinion. When you vent to another person, you're psychically dumping on that person, and you're altering the perception of the other person to the person you're talking to, which is distorting perception, distorting truth. It's not good. Not good karma. Do we jump on these daily doses of light, love, and power to be placated, to be coddled, to be treated like children? Or do we jump on the daily dose of light, love, and power to be empowered, to have understanding, to have greater compassion, mercy, right? To become more illumined souls? I would hope it would be the latter, right? Samantha, namaste. So, that being said, when you vent to other people, there are certain techniques and practices that are taught in pranic healing that helps transform and transmute energy. So you're like, oh, I was just speaking badly about this person. Let me do this, this, and this. Okay, let's invoke. Let me give you the rundown on where I'm having a challenge with, right? I have colleagues of mine in pranic healing that I will vent about an issue I'm having with a client, right? Because I want my clients, every single one of them, to move their lives forward without exception. And even I, doing this work for 16 years, will come across a client or come across a situation that I don't have clarity on because I'm maybe too invested. Maybe I have a blind spot around this person's ailment or condition. So I'll go to another practitioner who is an advanced practitioner. I'll say, hey, let me bounce this idea off of you for this person. And it's not about dragging my client through the mud of all the issues I have with them. It's saying, look, I'm stuck and I don't know how to help this person. What would you recommend? What would you do? How would you phrase the question? How would you phrase the situation? What exercise or homework can I help this person with? And then, because they're more objective about it, hey, Tama and namaste, Spanish time. A lot of Spanish people jumping on board. I love it. So does that make sense? That I will vent my issues with this client, my sticking point with this client, or even a friend or a family member who I'm having a difficult time with, but I don't stay there, right? Does that make sense? I'm not staying in the stuckness. I'm going, I realize there's an issue. I realize there's a difficulty. I realize there's some disharmony between me and the client, or disharmony between me and my friend, or disharmony between me and a relative, and I want to resolve it. What do I have to do? So do you see how it's being proactive? But if you just meet up with a guy friend, or you meet up with a girlfriend, and you vent for an hour about that person on how horrible they are, how stupid they are, how they may always make these mistakes, how they're never going to improve, how they're never going to evolve, how they're never going to learn their lesson, then guess what? You keep weakening that person's energy body, right? Bringing them down, dropping them down, attacking them psychically, and guess what? The person never improves. How would you like someone else to be doing that to you with another person? Right? Picture one of your friends and someone else talking about you negatively for an hour, not looking for solutions, not looking to understand, not looking to have patience or tolerance with your situation and how you're showing up. How do you think that would affect you energetically and subconsciously? Think about it. But if they spent an hour talking about you and going, how can we help her? Or how can we help him? Much better. Mind blown. So, we ran over a little bit. It's an amazing topic. If you guys haven't figured out by now, the topics of divine light, divine love, and divine power are infinite in their depth and in their breadth. So we could talk about these for the next 50 years and still just scratch the surface. So love you guys very much. Check us out for the Daily Twin Hearts meditation in the next 20 minutes. Right here, same page. And I look forward to serving you. This is ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, weekend, and life. Atma Namaste. Bye-bye.